On a scale of 1 to soil my trousers violently, how concerned should I be about this whole rift situation?
almost sounded like... Fuck! Mortar fire! Move! That's one hell of a wall. Going over or under's out of the question. But what about around?
Andy's Choice has set up shop somewhere to our south. We pay him a visit, they may just help us reach the lab. Heard tell that the Raptidons here subsisted entirely off meaty roll-ups. Not what it is, but... buddy? Your palate too fancy for us?
Whatever you need, Commander. Just name it. Sure. Always.
Got my lamps on an unfriendly.
Look alive, Commander.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just get the signal.
Seems the little rapt has imprinted on you. Imprinted on you, Commander. Don't worry. I'll be a good stepmother if you forget to feed him.
You're about to enter territory controlled by Auntie's choice. Act accordingly, or you'll end up as close friends with the inside of a Raptidon. Not a lot of unfamiliar visages this side of Praetor. Our surplus is available for purchase if you're in need of something. More than happy to oblige.
You there. You came from outside the camp, didn't you? Do you have a minute to take a job? For science, of course. Interested in work? Or was the allure of helping to advance science and being paid for it too much to resist? I'll get right to it then. I need someone to bring me a Gorvid egg. I'm a head biological researcher doing some fascinating and mighty important work with Gorvids. I sent my assistant off to the north with a tracking device, hoping he'd lay hands on a Gorvid egg. I desperately need that egg for my research. Could you bring me one? Oh, and bring back my assistant, too, if you find him with all his pieces still stuck together. He ain't much good for assisting in research if he's all torn up. Sound reasonable?
On your command.
Troublemaker approaching. I'm seeing unfriendly scope.
Stop that scrounging around.
Have you made any progress yet? I can barely contain my excitement. Incredible! And to think I sent all those assistants to die for nothing. I should have just sent a heavily armed stranger first. Here's your reward. You've certainly earned it. Now, back to my lab. I'm going to get so many papers published. Every biological researcher will know my name. There's going to be statues of me.
niche for thieves. Give that back, or I'll shoot! You're wanted for crimes against Auntie's choice. Make ready your bits, or make peace with the architect.
Commander, if you'd like to have me handle this, I'm more than able. We've got the executive blessing to do company business as we see fit. You don't want to contradict Auntie herself, do you?
No, ma'am, never. Please, excuse me.
That's probably the last time that little story gets us out of trouble. I'd rather not fight my own people, so keep your nose clean, yeah?
That ain't yours! Don't move! Auntie's been looking for you, criminal. Pay what you owe, or your reckless behavior ends here. I'm listening. Funny you should say that. I've been entertaining a theory this was a mere misunderstanding and you were a trustworthy sort. Pleases me to see I had the right of it. Pleasure doing business with you. Watch yourself in the future.
Have you made any progress yet? Here's your every...
I wouldn't give. Got something that needs doing, Commander?
Even after everything that's happened, I wouldn't change a thing. Sure, always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
freedom and personal responsibility. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Saw something like this just before Auntie's Choice took over Tau Ceti. Didn't end well for the
If you
bosses,
won't
I'll
let
tell you
us
that.
sleep for 8, you can't charge us for stimulates! We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans! Others get their pay, but only work 12-hour days! With no rest and no downtime, we shouldn't pay for a drink at a time!
Whatever it is you're after, go looking for it somewhere else.
Mind your own business interests.
Give the order, and I'll take care of him, Commander.
Yes? The whole reason we set up here is to avoid customers. Is there something you need? See that repackaging facility down there? We're supposed to be working it, slaving away for a few meager bits that we then gotta use to pay for our own necessities. They work us like cysty pigs, charge us for the stims we need to yoke those hours, and don't let us relieve ourselves but in empty fizzy tea bottles we keep beneath our stations. So, we're making trouble until that changes. Until we get some respect. Until the privy is left open all day. Can't imagine what. Ain't like you could fix all of Auntie's Choice's hierarchy by your own self. I don't think you could even change this one dumpish overseer ruining our lives. Now, if you'll excuse me.
That's right, folks. Keep the chanting going.
Workers are too rowdy. Door stays shut for now.
Miserable.
With no rest and no downtime!
Welcome, fellow disgruntled worker. Can't say I recognize you. You come from a different plant to support our cause? We're causing trouble. We just found out that we're basically slave labor. And now we're learning to stand up for ourselves. Dunbar, one of our level 3 packers, explained it to us. He's got a new coiffeured friend who's helped us understand the workers' plight of, our politeness or something. No, we need someone who's been given some authority by Auntie to come make sense of this mess. Until then, I think we're stuck just pelting Grig's office window with our refuse. If you're here to picket, we'd love to have you join our movement. Otherwise, I've got more important. Don't be afraid to take a sign. Or...
If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulating!
I wouldn't give for a big... Got something that needs doing, Commander?
We don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans! Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days! No more bottles on factory floors! Time for unlocked bathroom doors! If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulates! With no rest and no downtime, we don't want to make demands, but no more peeing in bottles and cans! No more bottles on factory floor. Time for unlocked bathroom doors.
Necessary.
Others get the exact same pay, but only work 12-hour days. If you won't let us sleep or eat, you can't charge us for stimulating.
Thanks again for bringing me that egg. It really is quite fat. Oh, have any more questions about critters? Which of my assorted critters would you like to know about?
Attention, Commander. There may be valuable parts at this location that can improve this unit's functionality. Performing a thorough search of the Automech factory is advised, should you wish to maximize your Valkyrie unit's combat effectiveness. Building factory schematics. It is likely the desired parts are being stored somewhere on the ground floor.
Hostile spotted!
Ready to wait for your command.
Improving. Replenishing my firearm.
It's awful quiet in there. Churning up his base emotions, resurfacing deep-rooted inadequacies. It should be.
I'm seeing unfriendly troublemaker approaching.
Moving to safety! Efficiently and in short order. They manufacture want. Crisply moving to cover. They covet our due bounty. Adversary disposed of. Back in my sight. Hastening to cover. The protectorate endures.
You know, there might be a goodie or two for Val in there.
Security breach has been detected. A full laboratory lockdown is now in effect. Repeat, this is a full laboratory lockdown. Stay calm, remain vigilant, and obey security personnel. And always trust that the Sovereign protects.
You don't reckon there's another one of those suits laying around somewhere? Wow, I want to try it.
Attention subjects. The laboratory lockdown has been lifted, and your faith in the Sovereign has been reaffirmed. You may resume normal activities.
Society demands perfect thoughts. Imperfection is impossible when the mind is a thing of symmetry. But...
Got eyes on the filter.
Identified!
Never more content.
Armed and ready.
That's some bad company.
Taking cover.
Back in business.
Marginal, Commander.
Got company, Commander.
Over here! Free hole in the head!
Disturbance detected.
Got my left on an
Commander.
All charged up.
Guns cocked and loaded. Just give the signal. Nobody around.
To the rescue. Sight unseen. Medic order.
Give the order and I'll take care of it, Commander.
Topped up on sugar, just as the paradigm predicted. Maintaining. Reloading once more.
Medkit coming your way.
Replenishing my units.
Looking a little woozy there, Commander. Recharging as fast as it can, Commander.
Arbiter Rao has been admitted to the ship. This unit will proceed with a Protectorate Welcome Protocol, which may include burning, prodding, and/or light electrical shocks. Agent Ibarra refers to this as somatic tolerance testing and really funny.
Fizzo's Purple Berry Tequila. Ride the purple worm. Anti-Fizzo's Sexy Vodka. You asked for new flavors of vodka, and we heard you. Now available in brown. Anti-Fizzo's Purple Berry Pure. Now you can taste purple berry in any drink. Zero G Brew, an ale that's good for what ails you. Anti-Cleo and Pal's Fourth Worst. It's not the worst unless it's fourth worst. Anti-Cleo and Pal's deep fried 50 bits. But you can't eat just one. Anti-Fizzo's Purple Berry Bunch. Suck it, do it, you can do it.
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically grey consultants who labor with committing to a side. Always remember,
Where'd you learn how to weld, anyway? Some fly-by-night indentured internship?
I'm a self-taught
but because of the system's glorious efficacy, while the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process of the varying ages employed. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market?
These rats are due for Eden. Where are the ones bound for Praetor? Wait, these cages are empty. Where's the rat handler in charge? Hey, you haven't seen any loose raptidons running around, have you? Sure. Some say my descriptions really breathe life into a subject. Could probably draw a decent depiction of one, too. But they look almost exactly like them over there. Unbelievable! Last time I got stuck with the blame for someone else's ineptitude, I got demoted 2 full ranks. You wouldn't happen to be someone well-versed in weapons, explosives, and/or advanced hand-to-hand fighting, would you? And, you know, work cheap? Uh-huh. Exactly. You in? Oh, good. Someone competent and undemanding. If the Raps aren't here, they've got to be on the creature combat conditioning deck. Unbound and undoubtedly pugnacious. This here card will give you access to the elevator at Market Compliance. That, in turn, is behind the value-added Esplanade next to the entrance to Head Office Tower. See any Raps loose there? Shoot, explode, or thwack them unsparingly.
Poor Raps. Now they gotta die just because these hullheads did.
If it ain't my favorite commander, just stopping by to chat or...
Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified, but we...
You go on ahead. I'm shilly-shallying about what to do.
The only division that has less with a core is off the throttle gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive.
Please have identification, transfer work, and a reasonable bribe at the ready. Ah, you're not a transfer or visiting Auntie's Choice employee. I'll need to check your current standing with corporate affairs. Oh, I didn't realize I was talking to such a big wheel. Afraid I still need to check your record with us, Big Shot. Alrighty. Commencing review. Estimated wait time, unknown. Really? Reads like a recap of an Aetherwave drama. You're the questionable sort who we do business with, but you're definitely not our best friend. You should probably consider accepting our special offer. All it requires is allowing us to affix an Auntie's Choice hollow advertorial inside your ship, so you can bear our messaging with pride and share it across Arcadia. Ah, a shrewd negotiator. You'll fit right in. If it'll help seal the deal, I can throw in a few bits. Splendid. Should be ready next time you're back. Enjoy your time on the ACS Undisputed Claim, the pride of Auntie's Choice corporate war fleet. Here's a ticket to the first stop on the Profit Mover Trimicular. From there, amble through the Esplanade to the head office tower reception desk. They can contact Vice President Hewitt and provide details on our exciting contract opportunity.
I should be nice to you. You'll probably be my manager someday. Don't work too hard now. You'll make us look bad. Hearing good things. I'm behind you 110%. You've been quite an asset.
As much as all of you basically admire the big rift cut off Tossballs from home, but Arcadia Road League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protector's watered-down rip-off. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones. Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That will put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Andy. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force dramas in last week's contest between Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum Brand Bandits. I picked our least bankable tossball team against the Protectorate's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they'd forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching you bludgeon each other.
I'm just like you. Until next time, you'll find the platinum executive skybox above the line of strong.
You have questions? We have answers. Anything you need to know about this fine location for a minimal price. Well, farewells are free.
That original goal remains. Throughout the galaxy, but we've been served well fortified by
Berry lunch.
Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Client intake.
Appreciate you handling our dirty work.
Just because you're top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability. Business is much like tossball, a game of played with an excess Citizens of the ACS Undisputed Claim is not only our corporate headquarters and flagship, it's the heart of our efforts to spread unbridled self-betterment and free trade across the galaxy. Our flagship also sports a bustling commercial promenade where you'll find a wide assortment of products, wares, and miscellaneous bric-a-brac from all Auntie's Choice departments.
Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst in...
Hey, you, soldier with the, arm. Got a delivery for you. Got a delivery for an Inez Silong? That you? I mean, I'm sure it's you, considering there aren't many of you folk running about. But I've got to ask, company policy.
Yeah, it's me all right. Who is asking, exactly?
Hey, just a courier friend. Nothing funny like. A soldier named Ortiz hired me to find you, if I could, and deliver this message. Couldn't tell you. The client paid extra for complete confidentiality and prompt delivery. As a reminder, we don't offer return-to-sender service unless you pay double, plus expediting charges. Until next time.
Ugh. Ain't heard from Ortiz in months. When we get back to the ship, let's give this a watch.
Until next time. 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 Until until next time.
Nice of you to shoulder a bit of the workload.
Auntie's Choice to Arcadia. Auntie's Choice delivers the unimaginable every day. So
Feels like a glimpse of Arcadia's future, if Auntie's Choice has its way.
And the best healthcare.
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere. You're one of those folks that eats food, and I've got just the sort of grub you've been missing. Name a food, any food, and I guarantee I got it. Absolutely, unqualifiably, positively guaranteed. Please note that this is not in any way to be construed as a guarantee. Ah, ruined it for...
Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years?
You there? Yes, you! I'd recognize your kind anywhere.
Whatever manager's paying.
Worth it. I've got just the sort of grub you're missing.
Society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom is all about.
guaranteed to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations, who unfairly stacked the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacers Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer-Tyler, sixth base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleared Spacers Chosen's goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever I see that Moon Man's grinning face, I want to cleave it in twain. Auntie's Choice! Darlings! They won! Hostile takeover this! Right back at you. I'm Auntie Cleo, and I endorse this message. Valued employees,
You asked for
I'm
new flavors of
here to
vodka, and
brighten
we
your
heard
workday
you.
with a
Now
report
available
on
in
just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time. Starting with product development, the boar's loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter-over-quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental operations where top lab coats are doing pioneering confidential work in... Well, whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their department alone is responsible for a 28% increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's due. To me, as your chief executive, I've fostered a healthy cutthroat rivalry between our top divisions. Jealousy, hard feelings, really stirring the pot unorthodox? Well, no, really. But I get results. Writ large in black ink on our balance sheet. No welcome employees. Have a profitable day. Tyrannical regimes like the Protectorate want to control their subjects' thoughts, to safeguard them from harm, to hide them away from danger. I'm Auntie Cleo, and I won't lie. The universe is filled with things that want to kill you. Luckily, our products, and only our products, can reliably prevent that. So I say, don't cower and hide. Go make something of yourselves. Live a life that's larger, more daring, exhilarating, armed and inoculated against a hostile, pill-filled universe. With Auntie's Choice, daredevils rejoice. With Auntie's Choice, our product line is stronger than nature.
Auntie's Choice Sweet Dreams. Finally, an edible sedative that tastes good too.
Took what nature heedlessly assembled.
Oh, hey, think you dropped something? Yeah, you dropped something. Word to the wise. Mind your personal effects, intellectual assets, and major organs at all times. Plenty of opportunists here, eager to take you for all you're worth. You're lucky I found this, thing you dropped. Get me?
Attention any and all new getters on my payroll.
The recipe of our exclusive cocktail is up.
Need anything?
Why, it's only the most popular drink in Arcadia, and you can only get it here at the Bottom Runger. Don't ask what's in it. Even I don't know. Till next we...
Sanitation Manager, Doc.
Welcome to the Bottom Runger, exclusive home of the Raptidon Bite.
Acquisition. Demoted for playing confidential logs in a pig.
That's what everyone, and I do mean everyone, wants to know. No, friend. I finally caught N-rays in a bottle with this one. Not sharing the secret of our success with anyone. However, you are welcome to sample a few and attempt to discern the ingredients for yourself. Not tending bar right now, but my employee here can see to your needs. May...
Colleagues over drinks at the Bottom Runner, but I was quite in the truth and short on ideas. Agonized for weeks that your comment might get back to me. Anxiety gnawing at your guts. Good news, your new role as integrating specialist will be far less stressful. And if you haven't heard your name yet, breathe easy. That's it for this demotion's report. Until next time, everybody do your jobs and
Step right up for the most exorbitant medical care money can buy. We cure all physical ails. Most at least. Well, there are a lot, I guess. We cure some physical ails. That sounds... No, but the medicament merchant right downstairs can set you up. I just do hands-on repairs. Stay absolutely still. I haven't lost a patient in weeks, but I'm due any time now. There you are. All better. Don't keep out of harm's way. I have a family.
Sorry, time is bits. Bits is time. Or are, that is.
I appreciate your business, but welding your hand to things tends to result in injury.
Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook?
You seem like a go-getter. Let's consume lunch sometime. Working hard or hardly working? Oh, that's rhetorical.
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood force dramas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Brand Bandits. I pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protector's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they'd forfeit by middle time. It would be... Embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve full...
What do you think's getting this big? This must be where the head offices are. Whew. It's all right.
It's all right. Stand you tall and act like you belong here.
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment. Good set of all. Tell the difference between cover and concealment.
Yes, you heard that right. Every day is a sale when you're shopping for the best products at the lowest prices. And you know you want to spend your big money can buy. So she made sure every Auntie's Choice product is on sale for the lowest price that she can afford.
How do you know it's the best price? Because Auntie... We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable...
I see you decided to accept my invitation. Good. I do hate having to follow up. Ordinarily, reception here would detain you in a whole song and dance, but you're no common contractor. You're my honored guest, and as such, I've informed them there's no need. I wanted to formalize my gratitude for your assistance on Greater Tranquility Station. What a shame our negotiations were so violently digressed. I felt we were making real progress, notwithstanding a subsection or two. While making our expeditious retreat from the station, Alden and I encountered a dying man, one of the Order radicals in league with our would-be assassin DeVries. He confessed DeVries' entire plan, and that he thought you must have stopped her. Thanks for that, by the way. 2 dead delegates really would have impeded negotiations. In fact, that is what I summoned you here to discuss. Some messages have indeed been sent hither and thither through back channels. Alden remains convinced an agreement can be reached, and I concur. Mayhaps we're both overly optimistic, but if there's even the remotest chance of bringing the Order and Auntie's Choice together, the profit from doing so far outweighs the risk. To begin, you'll need to gain favor with both the Order and Auntie's Choice. I expect the Order will want you to, I don't know, clap some chalkboard erasers together or something. Do whatever you must to earn an audience with our respective leaders and convince each to agree to meet and continue the negotiations. Imagine the benefits of having both the Order and Auntie's Choice at your back when facing down the Protectorate. That's a rarity money cannot buy. And there's always the moral incentive to consider, I suppose. Ending the conflict between Auntie's Choice and the Order means less lives lost. Capital! As I mentioned before, you'll first need to earn an audience with the presiding bishop and our very own chief executive before this plan can go ahead. When it comes to the Order, approach their laureates. They seem to run things. On our side, work with the VPs, improve their opinion of you, and gain their trust. Oh, and you might see about improving your oratory skills in the meantime. Persuasive rhetoric will certainly be valuable during the upcoming negotiations.
Attention, morally gray outsider. The adventure of your lifetime awaits. Auntie's Choice is hired.
Stop that scrounging around.
Hello, daring self-determinivist, stalwart seeker of self-betterment, or rapacious rogue of corporatism. Welcome to Auntie's Choice Esteemed Invaluable Disposable Agent Program. As in Ida, your assignments will be some of the most decisive and admirable tasks that Auntie's Choice has to offer. Idas help explore the wilds, plot our path, and shape the evolution of our beloved corporation. And with enough rugged determinism, you might even live to see the results. Please don't interrupt or I'll lose my place. So, daring rapscallion, you are making a choice to grab destiny and make it your own. A choice to be Auntie's Choice. Now, if you'll just exit through to your left, 2 of our top 29 vice presidents are waiting to speak with you. And remember, Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack offers our finest
Well, wonderful to meet you. C.F. Pendergrass III, Strategic Reconfiguration. It's not every day we have such a capable operative accept our invitation to the undisputed claim. While it was those ill-fated peace talks that got you here, I've kept tabs on you for a good long time.
Yes, we've all kept tabs. Auntie and I have spoken about you several times now. Ursula Ormsby, Proprietary Insight Acquisition. You'll report to both of us. For now.
Indeed. It is our pleasure to meet you, and I am beyond tickled to welcome you to Auntie's Choice. Yet they are indubitably one and the same. By coming into my employ and helping to secure Auntie's interests, you are directly manifesting a stable future for this colony.
At Auntie's Choice, we make things happen. If you want to move something along swiftly, you come to us. If you want to endlessly dither about numbers, talk to the Order.
You, my friend, are being given the opportunity of a lifetime. Auntie's Choice has a dynamic new vision, and we need a specific kind of go-getter to make it happen. We need someone not shaped by Auntie's meritocracy. It serves its function, but our workers tend to focus on rung climbing. We need an individualist who sees unorthodox solutions. A daring, non-conforming perturbation ameliorator to implement our monopolistic mercantile methodology plan.
More succinctly, we are recruiting an expert outside consultant. It most certainly will. And the pay is the least of the benefits this opportunity affords.
Be our eyes and ears, act as our emissary, and when necessary, dispense with any competition. I have a plan, a vision, that will change the course of Auntie's choice.
Yes, Charles, your vision. Created alongside myself, a team of researchers, slew of marketing experts, a moon-spanning computronic gizmo, and not least of all, Auntie. Don't allow our banter to fool you. We are valued colleagues who, under normal circumstances, hold each other in the highest esteem.
So true. This particular effort has our nerves a bit high-strung, but we'll still exchange Spratwurst platters come the 10th day of presents for Auntie's birthday.
Well, ain't that nice? I can't quite recall the last time I got to swap gifts on a company holiday.
Your first assignment demonstrates some of the very qualities we need. Something unexpected, or in truth, unprecedented, has happened at one of our repackaging facilities on Praetor.
If I understand correctly, they're having, something of a workforce issue. Don't know rightly what you call it. Workers are, well, asking for things. It's strange. They've stopped working. The workers there simply stopped.
They expressed, and I know this is going to sound more than a bit strange, dissatisfaction. And they said they won't return to work unless things at the plant improve.
Specifically, they stated, until we meet their demands. As though employees have a right to demand anything of their employers. Negotiating? As in giving in to them? So they do the same amount of work they've been contracted to do, but get more bits because they threw a fit? Perhaps we should keep an eye on this one, Charles. With ruthless suggestions like that, they may end up with one of our jobs. It is a fine suggestion, but not one we can utilize. There simply aren't enough workers available to replace the fatalities. Negotiate. As in, give in to some of their demands. Won't that set a terrible precedent for others?
No, Ursula, it won't, because we won't be the ones doing it. That is exactly why we've hired you as my brand new perturbation ameliorator. You'll solve the problem for us, and we will retain absolute deniability. No, you misunderstand my meaning. Deniability doesn't mean we hide behind you. It means you may act outside the fundamental tenets of Auntie's Choice Society.
But you, who are not officially an Auntie's Choice employee, can do whatever you want. Anyone asks about our involvement, and we can disavow it.
Wonderful! You'll go to Praetor, meet the plant's overseer, and mediate an end to this lunacy, which gets those ingrates back to work.
I have zero doubt Auntie and I will be completely impressed by your efforts. Unless you disappoint, in which case I will disavow that statement.
Just say which.
Got my lamps on a hostage.
Brawl!
14% in net gross.
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value added Esplanade.
With Auntie's choice.
As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia Grown League is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. Don't get me started on their arbitrary rule change. Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all, that's what unbridled freedom's all about.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Why, looky here. It's our contractor-to-be. I see you got her message. Glad you followed up. Now, the question is, are you just here to work in Angle, or are you moved by our plight? When the brass sets an impossible deadline, who do you think everybody on the floor gets mad at? When trials run late because some lab tech melted, who catches upstairs ire? See, us in middle management, we get none of the credit, all of the blame. Catch hell coming and going, with nary a promotion or raise in sight. Well, we've had it. We pulled our funds to hire a maverick outsider like yourself to collect useful information on 3 local persons of interest to help us climb the ladder. First person is Melquiades Alcantara, proprietor of the Bottom Runger. Came up with this new drink, the Raptidon Bite. Everyone's dying to try it. We want the secret recipe. The second is an unnamed individual. Shows up at the Esplanade every day with a mop and an armed escort. What's his story? What does he know?
And why is he always waving at everybody? And smiling, too.
Head back here when you're done with them two. The third target we'll talk about after. Sort of a controversial figure around here. Consider him a concern for later. Anything else? That's what we want to find out. And that whole smiling business? Anybody that's secure in their place here has to have dirt on somebody. Something that we could capitalize on. Wonderful, wonderful. Let me just say that we're all so... See, everybody? Things are looking up already. Upper middle management, here we come.
I'll have you know my cane handling license is completely up to date.
Fearless leader known for her unparalleled business acumen. The occasional frivolity.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's choice. As your peerless leader known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sports
sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our volleyball team play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6
Get you something?
forced dramas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum.
Afraid he stepped away to his office. He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. More's the pit.
Embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple.
You're here from Melquiades Alcantara. Afraid you're a mite bit late. Investigator Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased? Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour? Oh, so you were just stopping by to ask about his secret innovation. The one that likely got him killed. No, it would make my day if you were to blame. I only cover internal rivalries. As an outsider, you'd be someone else's department to worry about. You're clear to saunter freely. Well, maybe someone over at the bottom runger knows something. But remember, taste more and feel less. Auntie, go on. You're clear to saunter freely.
inches and foot goals, played with an excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make a killing.
Look who's back. You. I know one. Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiadra said she's meaner than a bag of Raptidons. I'll miss his wit. The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride. Till next we meet. Need anything? More's the...
But I digress. Just as in tossball, we all need to put on our winner face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint to get humped in the...
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away! Sample one of our popular Bourse products. They're completely edible, despite any and all appearances to the contrary.
Now, step up to the line of scrummage.
Hearing good things. I'm behind you 110%.
It's the hot shot for hire. From the wireless. Just want to say good luck. We're all counting on you.
Official name. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of
Baba!
chemicals with Auntie's Choice.
Hey! Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times. Oh, me? You must have mistaken me for a site sanitation engineer. Well, that's a real compliment. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of fellow Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely. She don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling, you're networking, expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom runger, to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and or lives depended on it.
As you can't imagine, but we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! Literally giving them away!
Need anything?
Said parasite absolves Auntie's Choice of any legal responsibility in perpetuity throughout the galaxy. 110% of your daily chemicals and
foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converserate? not really. I mean, I've been over there looking at stuff, but not over here, you know, imbibing and parlaying. Ah, this seat looks really comfortable. Oh, I'll stand. Honestly, it's a real pleasure to be here. Me, in an actual saloon, with someone to talk to, I mean. So, you want to start? Few years, maybe. Hail from Argos originally. Auntie and I both do. Kind of far from here, I think. Had everything. Mining, a garbage pile, sprats, slums, more mining, the works. I always thought that, but just not out loud like that. Like sometimes when I'm cleaning this place, I find a bit or a timepiece or a half-eaten Sprat crisp bag. I turn them in just in case someone's looking for them, which earns me some weird looks. But I figure that's not trash to somebody who needs it. The way I came up, those are treasures. Well, I wander into the maintenance deck. Everybody gets out of my way. I pick a random cleaning implement out of storage. Sometimes I ask where I'm most needed. Otherwise, I just pick a deck I haven't been in a while. Mostly, I come here to the Esplanade. I like that word. Esplanade. Also, there are more people around here. I like being around people, even if they don't talk to me much. Or, you know, ever. Oh, I mean, until now, of course. Yeah, sounds pretty good when you put it that way. My own boss. Maybe I should start yelling at myself like, Amos, get back to work. Bathroom breaks are 1 minute only. Reckon that's an ample amount of small talk, huh? What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe? Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works? She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, you know, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject. Well, I guess she remembers, huh? And now you do too, so, like, 3 alive folks out of everybody. Guess that makes us kind of special, don't it? Rarefied company. Sure was determined. I'll tell you what. Made her own healing grease in a rusty old can of Spacer's Chaw. Got one of them entry science jobs at Auntie Cleo. You know, the corporation, not the person. Was a whole different person back then, if you can believe it. Started scaling the corporate ladder right quick. Weren't too long before she left the colony completely. Sure, I guess. To Auntie. Oh, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
Wait, you mean to say Auntie's eaten expired rations? And shared them? Whoa, she's just like us.
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
Notice you've got your own share of prostheses. Those from the garbage pile on Argos or testing on Numa?
Lost an arm back when we learned that antacid wasn't safe for skin. One foot was testing a Raptidon repellent where, I guess they were more just indifferent. I lose track.
You've been through it, huh? I hope you know these experiments did some real good for us. I wouldn't be here, alive, and with this arm intact if it weren't for folk like you.
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe. Oh, cheers. There, I said that right? Then you imbibe. All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though. You think? I mean, admit I sometimes don't get, jokings or inference. Maybe you're right. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, You ever have this empty falling feel? In your chest? Like that, I guess. I should sit down. Wait, am I sitting down? I'm standing. Somehow I still feel like wording more.
Next is Elise Rickshaw in product development. Remember Elise when you told colleagues over drinks at the bottom runner that I was quite long in the tooth and short on ideas? Then you
No. There's stuff I can't say things about. Not to somebody I just met for now, I reckon. Sorry. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good, even.
This devotions report. Until next time, everybody do your jobs.
Oh, hello, friend. I can say that, right? I have your permission. We're friends. We have drinks and stuff, like people do. Normal people, friendly people.
You're pushing your luck.
You want freedom of choice. You Workaholics choice.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just when you could choose Auntie's choice?
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Good. The intention is to keep riffraff like yourself as far away from the lounge visiting clients as possible. I'm glad my choice of words got that point across very clearly. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice.
Just say when.
Hey, we gotta talk about all the killing you've done. Specifically of my old co-workers. I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done, these folk are still mine. If we can avoid bloodshed, we should.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose Auntie's choice when you can choose
Please go tell your manager to fire you. Then follow proper protocols, or we'll find other vendors to patronize. Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 sisty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit.
Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice?
A significant contribution to my post-Boniface retirement fund.
Let's not get swindled out of our hard-earned bits, huh? We'll find another way in.
Very well. We can settle for only a minor contribution to my retirement fund. Take it or leave it.
Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Well, then you'll stick out like a sore thumb and catch my boss's attention, and I'm not taking the heat for letting some random peasant in.
Never thought I'd be able to see the undisputed claim in all her glory. Visiting was invite only for us troopers, and even then, you had to pay a month's salary to secure entry. Would have been worth every bit, though. See that vent? I'll give you one guess where it leads to.
Nothing here to my taste, of course, but you enjoy yourself, Commander.
Oh, look at this one. See? They're letting in anyone now. Oh, don't we all? Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. Oh, say it isn't so.
Yeah.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara. who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. I'll let you know we work only with the most high-quality forgers. This isn't some run-of-the-mill one-bit operation. The best choice is the Spectrum Violet of the Esplanade. Our patrons pay well to stake their claim as the most VIP of the VIP. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Yeah, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Fine, you can have it. But I better not hear one squeak from excessive corporate malfeasance. Here you are. One lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
Hey, we gotta talk about all the killing. I understand that things might come up, give you no choice. But for all they've done, these better think hard about what you're saying, and just don't put me in this spot again.
Everyone has their little hunch about which new product line will sell the most, but
yeah.
I say you need to ask the common bottom runger consumer. Don't you agree?
Oh, yes.
Working hard or hardly working?
You look unfortified. Getting enough emulsifiers in your diet?
Wait, what? How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper mid upper tier retail association. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice.
Hey, go-getter. Get yourself over here. Look, I'll be direct. We've had our eye on you for some time. Practically a minute, all told. And I can tell you're the very thing we're looking for. You possess the sort of rugged, nonconformist, individualist nature that our listeners identify with. Or believe they do, anyway. From the meekest flunky to the most milquetoast myrmidon, why, friend, you're everything they want to be. There's two things I desperately require. Realism, authenticity. Sure, some might say they're the same thing, but I use both to highlight emphatic weight. We're working on a brand new set of advertisements and need your exact kind of distinct perspective. Of course it pays. Not amazingly, sure, but it's a rare chance to make something true and real that speaks to people and that possesses a certain cachet, right? Listen, you've got the stuff that can't be faked. Our listeners are sophisticated. They can see right through anything less than 110% genuine. Step inside. I'll introduce you to our main creative type, Mitt Tarkenton. Why, the things he does with words you wouldn't believe. He'll tell you how we do things, how we sell product. Then you provide your expertise, lend your maverick perspective to help him come up with how. All it requires is you be yourself, unabashedly. Then get paid for it. Head into our recording facility when you're ready. Mitt will be in one of the studios. I'll be right along.
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie... employees, affiliates in training, and ethically bred employees.
Sorry, in the midst of composing my latest product-oriented dramatization. Talk later.
Something I can help you with?
Yes? Can I help you? Ah, you appear like a rugged sort. Let me guess. Thessaly sent you.
That I did. This is Mitt Tarkenton, advertising copywriter extraordinaire. Mitt, this is our maverick outsider. They've heard the pitch and agreed.
Charmed. Yes, well, dive right in, shall we? To begin, allow me to share a bit on how we shape ideas. Part the veil about this magical art we call advertising. We're selling dreams of a better life, a better you, connection, and ease from aches, sorrows, and worry. The product is immaterial. We do have one. I'd need to look it up, though. A little background first to frame your thinking. There are 4 personality types we appeal to when writing advertisement copy.
I'm like you.
I'm who you want to be.
I, who have cultivated a persona as a sarcastic doubter, am not normally into things, so you really ought to listen to me about this.
And I just hate that thing that never happens, yet absolutely could.
Any other general questions before we get started?
All right. I'll ask a few questions about your singular way of looking at things. Then, translate your unique perspective into lines for the ad. Now, first question. How can we best understand those like you? Any insight on your kind of unique perspective? All right. Now, I'll reinterpret your response into a line for the ad. Something like, calling all unconventional individualists. Next question. How do we best illustrate credibility? Say, through something you know, or hate. Right. Maybe you know an opportunity when you see it, and take it. What's an aspirational goal for those who identify with you? Okay, perfect. How about you don't settle for less? Last question. What do you desire most out of life? And I should mention we have a little leeway to fine-tune the product offering. Have just the thing. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
Yes. Suppose you might need to hear it assembled to make sense of it all. Just a moment while we put it together. I can already hear it in my head, and it is perfect. All right, that's a wrap. Roll the assembly. Fine work, everyone. Take a good listen.
Calling all unconventional individualists. You know an opportunity when you see it. And take it. You don't settle for less. That's why we've updated our premier cyst rinds just for you. Auntie Cleo and Pal's deep-fried Cysty Bits. Now available in purely chemical form. 100% artificial. What nature nurtured, we improved. The only cyst rind you don't need to chew vigorously.
No autographs, I'm afraid. Not outside of special appearances. Normally I would.
Profitable day.
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
Good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more. We want the throttle gang. There won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is assertive arbitration. Quite the bit pit. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every contract.
Not put us in the red. Learn to We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice.
Mister, any bits to spare? Ever read the Middle Manager Handbook? Really shores up the foundations of fundamentals.
Hey, everybody, look who it is. Are all finished? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent? You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait. There's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
Learn anything more?
Whoa! Just like normal people.
That's real relatable. I mean, we all done that, right? But I just never thought she would. 'Cause she's Auntie, you know?
Yeah, like she could eat a bar right out of the paste obtruder, the freshest and least natural it's ever gonna be.
That everything? Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times. Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt. But he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Uh-huh. Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the Middle Manager Handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Because nature... Always remember, commercialism is the foundation that Auntie's Choice Society is based upon. Not because we worship bits, but because of the system's glorious efficacy. While the Protectorate decide what its subjects get, we respond to what you want through your decision.
decisions as consumers. What's more, we skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product.
From pop guns to self-propelled
Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment?
You need to
then
make
you
all your
need a good set of
problems
armor
past
before someone succeeds in ventilating you.
From pop guns to self-propelled cannons, I have whatever's... You have the look of someone with murderous intent, but no munitions to make it happen. Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds in ventilating. Well, welcome, future repeat. All right. Can't tell the difference between cover and concealment? Then you need a good set of armor before someone succeeds I have whatever
in
size
ventilating
weaponry you need to make all your problems past tense.
Not that scrounging around.
T-zones then. Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct is tolerated? That won't put those serious conceits. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical blood-filled dramas in last...
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Bandits. I picked our least
Purple berry product samples! Purple berry product samples!
the entire roster. Of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 bats benched, they forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment.
Takes all sorts.
Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See, subordinates, I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrimmage. Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to be better than nature, because nature wants to kill you. Since then, our company has grown, evolved, consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains. One of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you persist, well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive, arrive. Armed with Auntie's choice. Trust your Auntie. Limber up for a motivating lecture, employees. Just because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean she can't resonate some bottom-rung relatability. Business is much like tossball, a game of inches and footballs played with an excess of necessary...
Can't tell the difference.
Welcome to The Brig by Corporate Compliance. Please do not taunt the prisoners. Thank you. We hope you...
Come to jeer at a fallen old rival like all the rest. Swear I heard from everybody else in this rickety tub. So far, I am decidedly unimpressed. Been some sorely lackluster heckling from your colleagues. Clever as barbs weren't clever enough by half. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Ah, you dangled that compliment before yanking it away. I'd be going there for a sec. Not too shabby. Anyhow, you done yet? Or you got more? Wait, you didn't come here for the express purpose of ridicule and castigation? Well, certainly embraced it, though. Respect the flexibility and commitment. So, all right, I give up. What do you want? By that measure, everyone outside Auntie's choice would be interesting. And trust me, nobody's an inkling as captivating as I am. Look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away. That may all be well and good, but I'm from a real corporation, Spacer's Choice, where we believe in the inequitable exchange of goods and services. Furthermore, and consequently, I don't do nothing without something in return. Anything else would be unseemly. Come to Vince. Not expecting much, but go ahead. Wait, you. So, alright, I give up. What do you want? By that measure, look, I appreciate the attention and all, but does any of this benefit me? Because otherwise, you might as well just jeer away. Appreciate the directness. A simple transaction. None of this self-determinism claptrap. Just two people haggling out a deal. Name's Himanshu Tegulapalli. Regional brand manager for Tau Ceti, Spacer's Choice. Auntie has it in for all of us former reps. But me, in particular, been humiliating Spacer's Choice every chance she gets. You seen those display images mocking the Moon Man? Dressed up like a baby? Petty stuff. Being completely one-sided. Till now. You bet. I want my turn. Figured I earned it. I mean, look at me. I taped a particularly scathing diatribe earlier. Patch it into the PA system. Let me have my say. Not on me presently, no. They tend to take things off prisoners, you know? It's weirdly universal. Also wasn't wearing this reeking thing prior to being staged for public ridicule. The audio cartridge is in an evidence locker in the room behind that desk. Bet if you just ask the guard over there nicely for access, she'd open it right up for you. The PA system controls are in the back room at client intake. Had it all worked out earlier, before I got caught. Wonderful. That broadcast, though I should mention while you're on this ship, Auntie's Choice has a few products what might improve your odor, looks, and breath. Sorry. Couldn't help myself.
Welcome to... what is it? Well, you'd probably pay me to remotely unlock it. And/or ask me in a remarkably debonair fashion. We hope you've deeply...
Yeah.
Welcome... what is it? Well, you'd probably pay me. All right. Pleasure doing business.
Quality cleaving from hop off to the closing steam whistle and that 20-fact tackle pie pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. I was on the edge of my luxury 50-high expectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing huffed it out of the arena.
Trinicular, arriving any moment. Approaching station. Value-added Esplanade.
Not a sprint to get humped in the Wednesday. Although it is that too.
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacers Ale.
Anti-Cleo House or worse. It's not no worse.
You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarch. Anti-Bizzo's purple berry run.
But none of us ever put big eye. In people.
Attention all employees of this poor excuse for corporate plundership. This ill-conceived, off-brand take on an oligarchy. Say what you will.
Can't tell the difference between good set of armor before someone...
Nice work. A sterling performance by both of us. I've been waiting to give everybody here a piece of my mind for some time now. You've heard about the Spacer's Choice and Anti-Cleo merger, I'm sure. But things went down a little differently than Auntie makes out around here. Auntie was attempting a hostile takeover, but we outplayed her, voted her and her execs out. And we shipped Auntie and all her diehard followers out to Tau Ceti as an example. After Earth went dark, Auntie was technically the senior ranking executive in Tau Ceti, and she used that to take over the colony. But everything she's been doing since has been quasi-legal at best, including her being CEO of Auntie's Choice. With Earth being dark, no one has proof to call her on it. This little ruse of hers will collapse and she'll be exposed for every corporation to see. Then, law willing, she'll be executed for treason against a legitimate corporation. If I were Auntie, and thankfully I'm not, I'd say she's betting if she takes over Arcadia, she can prevent all that from happening. Success here leading to success there and such. No, thanks. Once Spacer's Choice is back in control, I'll be running this place in no time.
Tramicular. Any moment now.
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement, assumed that was your doing. Wait! What?
What? But Auntie said the last message that arrived from Earth was the board putting her in charge. Guess that does sound rather convenient.
Wait, this is bad. Knowing this is not good. This sort of dirt gets a person killed. This may call for an executive decision.
What does the middle manager handbook say to do at a time like this?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose ends before everything comes unraveled. Well, that sounds rather dire, you know, contextually.
Yeah, Twombly. Maybe we should worry more about them right now? That's exactly what the corporate assassins in the Aetherwave serials say before they terminate someone in an indifferent display of artful treachery.
Ah, I remember that scene. We need to front stab them before they backstab us. Attack!
Give the order and I'll take care of it.
Advancing into harm's way!
What I wouldn't give for a big... Got something that needs doing, Commander?
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man? Wait! What?
But I like unfettered self-betterment. I've got a lot of pent-up drive to assert myself someday. I'm practically bursting with unrealized potential.
Wait, this...
What?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Yeah, right. Pay you and you'll go sell the secret to someone else. Guess the executive...
Give the order and I'll take care of him.
What I wouldn't give... Got something that needs doing, Commander? If you say so.
Running with you reminds me of my old days with Zeb. The good times, anyway. If you're sure, just try to come back in one piece, all right?
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Any update on the man in the Moon Man mask? Heard the announcement as... Wait! What?
No, that was all official. Auntie said there was some real hard bargaining, documents signed in triplicate, and... Maybe I'm remembering apart from the musical.
Wait, this...
What?
Says here, unfinished business leaves one undone. Trim loose... guess the executive decision's getting executed then.
Tramicular. Arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Value-added Esplanade.
For a modest fee to each successive generation. Represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly stack the deck against the little person, as they tried with us at Tau Ceti. But did Auntie Cleo take Spacer's Choice devious shenanigans lying down? No! Just like our sponsored tossball team, the Auntie Cleo's Darlings refused to do when things were down at the end of the sponsorship series against the Spacer's Chosen.
I'm Jean Turfer Tyler, 6th base person for the Auntie Cleo's Darlings. I cleaved Spacer's Chosen goalie at the end of the 56th inning, then made a Sunday goal to win the game. Whenever
Purple Berry product sample! Purple Berry product sample!
Right back at you. I'm Auntie Cleo, and
Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away.